Namaskar, my dear friends. I am going to give you a very wonderful video about sayings of Papa Ramdas. That is Swami Ramdas of Aanandasram, Kanagad, Kerala. Swami Ramdas was blessed by Maharishi Ramana, and as a result of Bhagwan's blessing, Swami Ramdas entered into Sahaja Samadhi, the highest level of spirituality. So let us go through the sayings of the heading is ignorance. Saying number 1. Life involved in and identified with the phenomenal existence becomes a source of misery. Saying number 2. The real does not die and the unreal cannot be eternal. So grief over the death of the perishable is a mark of ignorance. Saying number 3, misery lies not in external circumstances, it resides in the fettered and ignorant mind. Saying number 4, good and evil are merely conceptual, seen through the tinted glass of sheer ignorance. Saying number 5, all events in our life happen as a matter of course, but to look upon them as causing happiness or misery is entirely based upon the attitude of mind. Saying number 6, to believe that merely external forms are real without probing through and beyond them to the reality on whom all rest and subsist is utter ignorance. Saying number 7, man is miserable because he seeks joy and peace in external conditions and objects, which are in their very nature incapable of yielding the perfect state for which the heart of man longs. Saying number 8, the quarrels and strikes between sects, creeds and cults are born of utter ignorance. So, to know and realize God, we have to love all beings and creatures alike, irrespective of any man-made distinctions. Saying number 9, good and evil, sin and virtue are relative terms, mind-made, and therefore due to the individualistic attitude of ignorance. Saying number 10, our actions in themselves are neither virtuous nor sinful, they are simply activities of the divine Shakti. We give them the dual names and suffer through ignorance. Saying number 11, very often we set a false value upon ourselves and think we are great, good and all that. God alone is great and good. Saying number 12, when through the colored glass of ignorance we view the pure workings of the divine will, we behold in them good and evil and consequently become subject to joy and grief. So in all matters, let us submit to the divine dispensation. Saying 13, Maya is mind, the cause of all duality. It is this mind that names actions are good and bad and situations as pleasant and unpleasant, and then experiences the emotions pleasurable and painful. Next heading is ego sense. Saying number 14, when a man is free from the clutches of the ego and its desires in whatever field of activity he may be engaged, karma cannot bind him. Saying number 15, the ego sense is individual consciousness in which a man thinks that he is a mere body formed out of the 5 elements and that he is the doer as a separate jiva. Saying number 16, to be engaged in the activities of Prakriti and still enjoy the bliss of Atman is possible when the idea of I and mine has been totally given up. Saying number 17, the only thing that a man has to renounce in order to attain the supreme truth is the individual sense and nothing else. Saying number 18, the ego is an obsession, a shadow, an illusion. All life is one and that one is yourself. Saying number 19, that the ego sense is the cause of man's fall from the supreme state of blessedness, and peace is evident in this wonderful Leela of the Lord. Saying number 20, to be conscious always that our individual life is only a thing of play, while in reality we are the ever-free, all-blissful and omnipresent spirit or truth is to be free from egoism. Saying number 21, do not forget the truth that nothing here belongs to you. All, including yourself, belong to the Supreme Lord of the universe. The sense of possession is one of the main characteristics of the ego sense. Saying number 22, the individual struggle started and continued from the egoistic standpoint in which God had no part to play, reveals only the weakness and helplessness of the aspirant. Saying number 23, give up the individual I. God only is and He is all. Even your sadhanas are not yours. Whatever you do is His act. It is He within and without and everywhere. He is at once the actor and the non-actor. He is all. Saying number 24, the ego or the sense of separation is false. There is only one limitless ocean of joy at once moving and still. There is one light, one power, one consciousness, one existence, one soul reality that is eternal and infinite. Saying number 25, your life and all its activities belong to God. Do not undertake to follow any course prompted by the ego-ridden mind. Saying number 26, truly selfishness is the root of all evil. You see it magnified in others when you yourself have it in full. Saying number 27, to rise above the ego sense, the path of devotion to the Supreme Lord of the universe is the only way. Saying number 28, we can be good and can do good only when we act and live in the exalted state which is bereft of the egoistic notion of doership. Real good flows out of us only when we have transcended the individual sense and have come to dwell in the supreme and universal consciousness of God. Saying number 29, no change of situation can bring us peace and rest until the ego sense of actorship is swept away. When we have realized that God's will alone works in all beings and that the individual ownership of action is false, eternal, external circumstances and situations cannot affect us. Next, the goal. Saying number 30, live for the sake of the great truth that dwells within you. Saying number 31, let your life be guided by the motto, plan living and high thinking. Saying 32, to suffer for the sake of truth or God is a glorious human privilege. Such a suffering brings you nearer to Him. Saying number 33, let love, humility and service be the motto of your life. Saying 34, verily you are all, you include all, and there is none but you. Strive to reach this summit, the supreme height of consummation. All else is utter ignorance. Saying number 35, behold God within you, and then behold Him everywhere as all the manifested worlds. Do not adhere to the lower planes. Don't seek satisfaction there. Soar up into the regions of your transcendent being. Aspire, aspire, aspire until the highest goal is reached. Saying number 36, a fire and liberated life filled with peace within the joy in all its moments, unconditioned and unhampered by any circumstances, the goal of perfection. Saying number 37, knowledge is the foundation, karma is the upper structure, and bhakti is the dome. All the three go together to form the perfect and complete mandir of self-realization. Saying number 38, behold God as all and still be His child and servant. You are at once He and His child. God is His own devotee. He is a mystery, but a revealed mystery, revealed in love and joy. Saying number 39, joy and grief, gain and loss, success and failure, virtue and sin are all mind-made. Supreme everlasting joy is the only reality. Saying number 40, realize that you are the blissful Atma, and then for you there is a motion in external work but rest in the inner calmness of the spirit. Saying number 41, God is all love and mercy. He is not to be judged by the petty favors He may grant us in relation to this short and transient span of life. The goal is not to prolong life but to realize our immortality. Saying number 42, let us leave it to Him, the one sole Lord of all existences, to use the instrument, our body, as He wills. When we become conscious that He is working it, then we realize that we are free Freedom is not a state to be attained but to be realized. Saying number 43, in the sadhana necessary for the attainment of the goal, the sadhaka must learn to behold God in all his fellow beings and all creatures and all things around him. Saying number 44, self-effacement is for him who, having become like a drop, one with the infinite ocean of existence, play thereafter the part of the Lord's servant or child. Saying 45, please do not think that we are in this world to weep and weep it away. For all alike, life is a flight and a struggle. The true hero is he who fights his battles without prejudice or favor and still lives a life of freedom and peace. Saying number 46, to possess a heart full of love and then to live a life selfless, free and cheerful is the goal of life. Saying number 47, the Anand of pure Jnana and the Anand of Prabhakti are the same. The one is enjoyed in the inactive aspect of God, while the other in his active one. Saying number 48, indeed there is no life greater than that which is devoted to the service of God in humanity. The vision of God in the universe and beyond is the basis for this glorious life. Saying number 49, freedom is the goal of life. Restrictions are accepted in order to reach a state of perfect liberation. Saying number 50, in the first place we ought to possess a clear conception of the goal we have to attain. Then we must adopt the proper means to that end. Metaphysics is different from realization. Realization is experience. Experience is gained through effort and struggle. Saying number 51, the great objects of life is to crystallize all desires into the one supreme desire for the realization of God. In the fulfillment of this supreme desire, all other desires will be automatically realized. Saying number 52, human life is solely intended for the enjoyment of eternal bliss. If on the other hand a man makes it a hotbed of cares, anxieties, doubts and fears, he would only be wasting a rare and precious gift which God has granted him. Saying number 53, earn and enjoy the bliss of immortality. Make that your aim and goal before everything else. Saying number 54, the end of sadhana is to realize our oneness with the eternal and immutable Atma and perfect all actions in the field of manifestation. Saying 55, loss and gain, honor and dishonor, and praise and blame are things of no importance to the man who has found the joy of selfless activity and the peace of the Atman. So dear friends, I end this video here. Rest of the sayings I will carry on in the next videos. These sayings are very important for the spiritual sadhakas, because each and every saying is carrying a great Advaitic message, bhakti message. So thank you, my dear friends, for watching and listening this wonderful video. Please like, comment and share the video and subscribe the channel. Thanks a lot. Namaskar, my dear friends.